Welcome, and thank you for joining me this week for the next installment of The Vault, Stan Hywet Hall Revealed. Christmas was the Seiberlings' favorite holiday, and it really centered around family for them. That was very important. When FA was building Stan Hywet Hall, he wanted it to be a gathering place for not only his children and grandchildren, but also his siblings and extended family. When he was growing up, his parents' house on East Market Street in downtown Akron was the center of family activity, and he wanted to continue that tradition since his parents had since passed away. So starting in 1915, when the family moved into Stan Hywet Hall, they always hosted Christmas at the house. FA would invite his siblings. He was one of 9 children. Most of them stayed in Akron, got married, and had families of their own. So all of those extended relatives would be invited. And then as his children grew up and got married and had children of their own, the celebration got quite extensive. FA and Gertrude had 22 grandchildren. And by the 1940s, they were hosting Christmas dinner for 80 and 90 people. The adults would always eat dinner in the dining room, and the children would eat in the breakfast room or even along the north hallway for some of those larger celebrations. They organized the celebration so that every other year, all of the out-of-town relatives would come in. So they'd have a huge celebration one Christmas, and then the following Christmas would be a smaller one just with kind of the local Akron family members. And that was how they kind of continued to celebrate the holidays throughout the 40 years that they lived at Stan Hywet. So the focus always was on family, and this was something that even the younger generations recognized and were very appreciative of. This is a letter that Virginia Seiberling wrote to FA in January of 1929, and she said, "We surely never had a better Christmas. It was a real old-fashioned one. I used to think there had to be snow and sleighs to give that old-fashioned feel to Christmas, but now I know it's the good cheer and the big family gatherings that give that old feel to Christmas holidays. We're still talking about the swims and the walks and the skates and all the parties." So this sense of family, the sense of togetherness that was so important to FA and Gertrude really did start to pass down to the next generation and be appreciated by their children and then to their grandchildren. Many of the grandchildren talk about Christmas being their just absolute favorite holiday because of having everyone around them and just kind of the spirit of family and togetherness that the Seiberlings were just so good at always emphasizing. So thank you so much for joining me once again for the latest installment of The Vault, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.